bear. I mean, you see their pregnant stomach. They make the clothes sheer, see right through. Tight pants on, high heels about this big. At least about what? They got the platform soles and the heels that's high. I mean, whew. When this stuff go down, I don't know what these people gonna do, man. It's gonna be too late. But they don't change their value and values. Let's go back to 1 Peter's 3rd chapter. What he said, verse 4. But let it be the hidden man of the heart, and that which is not corruptible, even the ornament of a meek and quiet spirit, which is in the sight of the Most High of great price. So, I was dealing with the woman, the man got to be meek and quiet, have a meek and quiet spirit too. We have to have that. But the only way you're going to have that is to have this. Because the world not going to give you this. You're looking in the wrong place. A lot of people looking in the wrong place. It's right here. The formula is right here. That's why if I want to go to sleep right now, I can go to sleep. Relax, go to sleep at any time, any place, any time of the day. I need it, I can do it. And that's what you got to get. St. John 14:27 said, peace I leave with you. My peace I give unto you, not as the world giveth, give I unto you. Let not your heart be troubled, neither let it be afraid. So, the world can't give you the peace that Mashiach Yahushua said in this verse. But all your life you can search out and try and find this peace. You're looking for this way, that way. Let me try it over here, let me try it over here, and you still don't have peace. Because you're not satisfied with yourself. That's why you can't really love no one else. When you look in the mirror, you're not satisfied with yourself, then how can you love someone else? Love that neighbor as thyself. How can you love another Israelite when you don't even love yourself? You start with yourself, then you know you can love someone else because you know you love yourself. Do a self-examination of yourself. Don't fake it, because when you act up and mean-spirited, malice without a cause, you don't have a cause to really be angry as you are. You just got a problem with yourself. Something's wrong with you. And you got to look at, there is something wrong. If you don't have this peace that he's talking about here, and you seeking it from somebody else to like, or they gonna like me, or they gonna like me, now I feel like I'm accepted. No, you got to accept yourself first. Then everyone will accept you, because you accept yourself, and you can love someone. They can feel that love that you have because you have love for yourself. Because when you walking around and you don't take nothing but to tip you off, man, hey, you got problems. That's really serious. And you holding on to it, you can't have no grudge. Next thing you know, you have ulcers. Next thing you know, you have some kind of sickness. Most of that's what founders up sickness in people. Worrying. Do y'all know worrying? I mean, it kills people. People have died from worrying because they don't have this peace that Mashiach Yahushua is saying. And this peace is a peace that you should be able to go and have at any time. By yourself. Not with anyone else. By yourself. BYOURSELF. By yourself. You hear me? That's a peace that every one of us needs. And believe me, when you're able to find this and realize worrying cancels out faith, then you can see that you have an opportunity to really be prepared for whatever. And it will not affect you as such as others. certain things affects others, and they will. I even have gotten this. Well, you really don't care. I do care. I do hurt. I do feel the same pains, but I don't react the same. It doesn't affect me because I have this peace. He told us in Colossians 15. And let the peace of the Most High Mashiach Yahushua, as we just read, rule in your hearts, in your minds, he said. Let this peace rule in your minds, to the which also ye are called in one body, and be ye thankful. We called in one body. Mashiach Yahushua, we got to be thankful to the Most High. Especially for this peace. Well, you got us the water Most High. Continually. All you that have that peace. But I mean, that's why I was wondering, is there anyone that's really ever happy for a month? And I had to narrow it down to 2 weeks. I mean, really have this peace. Or really know how to have this peace, I'll say. Because there's so many things that, I mean, Satan is so busy. He's in the minds of people, trying to get them to do the things that will take away your peace. Too much pressure on you because you have not sought after this peace that Mashiach Yahushua said he's going to give us through the Spirit of the Most High. It says in verse 16, listen, let the word of Mashiach Yahushua dwell in you richly in all wisdom, which is the proper application of knowledge, teaching and admonishing one another. Hear that? Teaching and admonishing one another in psalms and hymns and spiritual songs, singing with grace in your hearts to the Most High, by Shama Mashiach Yahushua. But you can't do that if you don't have the word of Mashiach Yahushua, which is the word of the Most High. The word of Mashiach Yahushua is the word of the Most High. So if you have this in you, that you've been diligently studying to show yourself approved, then you can go to the different levels. You go through this grade, and you go through the next grade. You go to this room for this particular learning, this room for that particular learning, as Esau programmed you to do. Now that you're out, you're so glad to be out, you don't want to go back and utilize what it is you need to utilize, and being diligent as everything is being recorded to make it. I don't know the mindset. I don't know. I can't relate because the devil is busy. He's doing his job. Esau doing his job. Everybody doing their job but us. We the ones out of order, and everything is waiting on us to come to get in order. So the Most High can send Mashiach Yahushua back to this earth to deliver us. Where you want to be at. Where do you want to be? Revelation 3 and 15. I know thy works, that thou art neither cold nor hot. Read it again. So I know thy works, that thou art neither cold nor hot. I would that thou wert cold or hot. He said, I want you to be cold or hot. Cold in this, cold against the truth, or hot in it. It says, because thou, so then, verse 16, because thou art lukewarm, and neither cold nor hot, I will spew thee out of my mouth. Talking to Israel. So he's going to spew you out of his mouth. Because you're straddling the fence. You're not really trying to do, or even if you're trying it, if you don't know what's right, then you just doing you're going about to establish your own righteousness. Because you're not inquiring what is right. You've been taught a lot, but you don't study diligently, so you don't recall it because you ain't studied it to see it over and over again, so you can retain it. You can say whatever. You're not going to get this listening. You're not going to get this truth just listening. That's why you got a pen and pad and take notes so that you can recall it when you go over your notes. Otherwise, you're lukewarm. And you're going to say, he's going to spew you out of his mouth. And you part of being the enemy of Mashiach Yahushua. You one that's putting him to shame. Especially we who we have called. The Most High called us to a Mashiach Yahushua. And he's working to labor. He's laboring to make us perfect. And here we are taking it lightly. Not being diligent. I hope you desire salvation. I hope you desire everlasting life. I hope you're willing to do whatever it takes to make it. It's time to wake up, people. It's time to wake up. He said, because you lukewarm, he's going to spew you out of his mouth. What's going to come out of his mouth? 2 Ezra 13 and 10. But only I saw that he sent out of his mouth as it had been a blast of fire, and out of his lips a flaming breath, and out of his tongue he cast out sparks and tempests, and they were all mixed together, the blast of fire, the flaming breath, and the great tempest, and fell with violence upon the multitude which was prepared to fight, and burned them up every one, so that upon a sudden of innumerable multitude nothing was to be perceived but only dust and smell of smoke. When I saw this, I was afraid. So don't get it twisted. Because when you are not following what he's saying to do, you are an enemy. You're an enemy. You have so many people that are enemies of the Most High and Mashiach Yahushua because they don't know him and they go against him. And you are not righteous, you are wicked. Psalms 37 and 20. Say, but the wicked shall perish. There it is. The wicked shall perish. And the enemies of Mashiach Yahushua, to the glory of the Most High, shall be as the fat of lambs. The fat of the lambs, the part of the Most High that the priest sacrificed to the Most High. Fat part of the lambs. They shall consume, into smoke shall they consume away. You're going to burn them up. That's why we got to be really, you got to take this serious, people. As serious as you can. Don't be part of that $1 million degree fire, please. You don't want to be part of it. You want to be part of the chariots of the Most High that's coming to get the righteous. And so shall we ever be with Mashiach Yahushua. Look, Isaiah 30 and 27. It says, behold, the name of the Most High cometh from far, burning with his anger, and the burden thereof is heavy. His lips are full of indignation. Hear that? His lips. When we say he's going to spew you out, you lukewarm, you don't be diligent, keep on doing what you say. That's why the scripture say, let the wicked still be wicked, let the righteous be righteous. Let the ones that still keep on stealing, the ones that's committing all the abominations, keep on committing all the abominations. You bad, you can make it through in your own way if you think so. But the scripture says, behold, the name of the Most High cometh from far. From the fourth dimension, burning with his anger, and the burden thereof is heavy. His lips are full of indignation, and his tongue as a devouring fire, and his breath as an overflowing stream. That's what I'm going to do to all you lukewarm people. Shall reach to the midst of the neck, to sift the nations with the sieve of vanity. And there shall be a bridle in the jaws of the people, causing them to err. You hear that? That means taking you off. You know, a bridle, like a bridle is a bit that goes into a horse's mouth to guide them, causing them to err. Ye shall have a song as in the night, when a holy solemnity is kept, and gladness of heart, as when one goeth with a pipe to come into the mountain of the Most High, to the mighty one of Israel, singing praises. And the Most High shall cause his glorious voice to be heard, and shall show the lighting down of his arm with the indignation of his anger. Hear that? And we know that arm that's going to bring forth this indignation is a Mashiach Yahushua on the right hand side of the Most High. And with the flame of a devouring fire, with scattering and tempest and hailstones. We read about this already. That arrow, that aiming thunderbolt, that's not going to miss its mark. Verse 30 again. And the Most High shall cause his glorious voice to be heard, and shall show the lighting down of his arm with the indignation of his anger, and with the flame of a devouring fire, with scattering and tempest and hailstones. That's why we got to be prepared, brothers and sisters. We have to prepare ourselves so we're not caught up in this fire. It's easy to go off because the world is wicked. But it's harder to be righteous and follow what's right in the eyes of the Most High. Zechariah 13:8. And it shall come to pass that in all the land, all the world, all the lands of the world, said the Most High, 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die. So 2/3 of Israelites going to be cut off and die, but the third shall be left therein. And that's what we're reaching out for. We as the messengers of the Most High. But that 1/3 that's going to be left therein. And I will bring the third part through the fire. I will bring the third part through the fire, and will refine them as silver is refined, and will try them as gold is tried. They shall call on my name, and I will hear them. I will say, it is my people. But how you going to call on this name? You still using English names, you still using this, whatever name you done made up. He says he's the power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. You can't go wrong with that. See, that's his name forever and memorial to all generations. He's not a man that he should lie. You can't go wrong with that. That's why you hear me praying, you know, the power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob in the Hebrew. I will say, it is my people, and they will say, the Most High is my power. But 1/3, mind you, is going to make it through the fire. To be able to be with a Mashiach Yahushua. So you got two types of Israelites. Let's look at 1 John 3 and 10. It says, in this, 1 John the 3rd chapter, the 10th verse, in this the children of the Most High are manifest, and the children of the devil. Whosoever doeth not righteousness is not of the Most High. So, how do you do righteousness? You got to follow His laws, statutes, and commandments, and have faith in the Mashiach Yahushua, going to the Most High on your behalf. Whosoever doeth not righteousness is not of the Most High. So the children of the devil not going to do what's right. You're not going to inquire what's right. You're supposed to already know what's right. Since you don't act, so therefore you already know. So you're the children of the devil. Whosoever doeth not righteousness is not of the Most High, neither he that loveth not his brother. You don't love your people, you sitting up there holding grudges against your people, you ain't of the Most High. You the children of the devil. But it's the message that you heard from the beginning, that we should love one another. So when you sit there having all these ill feelings against your brothers, especially those who the Most High have set up to bring forth the truth that you're listening to, people got a lot of nerve, boy. They really don't know these scriptures. They really don't know the Most High, really. Because you can't sit here and tell me that you justify yourself in your actions when you go against what the Most High says. How are you supposed to be? You gotta really look at this. It's really serious because it takes a lot to deal with Israel. That's why Mashiach Yahushua wanted to get away from y'all. But he couldn't be here. Look, we're in these last days, man. Look at 2nd Ezra 5 and 8. 2nd Ezra 5 and 8. See, there shall be a confusion also in many places. Confusion in many places. And the fire shall be often set out again. Over and over again. And the wild beasts shall change their places. You see a lot of, like California burn every year. There's always fires everywhere. And the wild beasts change their place from the forest coming into the homelands. All the time in people's backyards. So, coming right there on their property. It says, and minstrous women shall bring forth monsters. Minstrous women shall bring forth monsters. So you think these monsters that these women are going to bring forth going to understand the truth? A lot of you could be monsters. Human means monster. The original definition of human means monster. So a lot of y'all humans come from these minstrous women that brought forth monsters. And here you are, trying to make them be normal. When these things get ready to happen, man, on a wide scale. A wide scale. So I say, you see, you look at just how the hate that people have for each other. It's real bad. And don't even realize that it's hate. When you're rebellious, you're hateful. That's dealing with hate. Because you're not doing what's right. And this is supposed to be, about love. Nothing supersedes love, y'all. Charity. That's why we have to work hard. You have to work hard. And to work hard, you have to be diligent. Continually. Look at 2nd Ezra 6 and verse 18. So we want to be the children of the Most High. You don't want to be the children of the devil. Because once these plagues start to hit the earth, it's too late to say I want to be righteous. You're already who you are. You got time to do the things you're doing now. Your peace time, your little comfort zone. That's what I was looking for, that word. Comfort zone is going to be over. Listen, 2nd Ezra 6 and 18. And it said, behold, the days come that I will begin to draw nigh, draw near, and to visit them that dwell upon the earth. It's going to come a time, as we getting closer and closer to this time that we read about here, and will begin to make inquisition of them, what they be that have hurt unjustly with their unrighteousness. And when the affliction of Zion shall be fulfilled. You see? The affliction of Zion shall be fulfilled. That's not talking about no land of Israel. It said when the affliction of Zion shall be fulfilled. First and foremost, who is this Zion that is talking? We've got to really look at this because it's very important that we see this. And that Zion is talking about Israel, the Israelites. That's the Zion that is talking about. In Isaiah 51 and 16, I have put my words in thy mouth, and I have covered thee in the shadow of mine hand, that I may plant the heavens and lay the foundations of the earth, and say unto Zion, thou art my people. See that? So this Zion that's got to be fulfilled are the 12 tribes of Israel. So once again, going back to 2nd Ezra, the 6th chapter and the 19th verse, it says, and will begin to make inquisition of them, what they be that have hurt unjustly with their unrighteousness. So we're going to get the wicked that have hurt unjustly with their unrighteousness. They hurt the righteous with their unrighteousness. And when the affliction of Zion, when the affliction of the children of Israel, the 12 tribes of Israel, shall be fulfilled. Listen. He told us in Hosea 5 and 15. Since we want to follow whatever way we want to follow and do whatever we want to do, you told us this, I will go and return to my place, Hosea 5:15, till they acknowledge their offense, till we acknowledge how we have offended the Most High in our conduct, in our action, in our diligence, and not being humble, not being meek, not having a broken and contrite spirit, but being, just acting buck wild like the 2/3. We as the 1/3 got to shine as lights. That's why I say you got to have that peace. You can't allow the children of the devil to rile you up to be a devil. Evil for evil. Railing for railing. No. Let them go ahead and have their stroke, or whatever they're going to have a heart attack, whatever they're going to do, and veins pop out of their neck and so forth, and you come back to that peace. If you have that, if you know how to call upon that peace, so you can have tranquility in your life. That's what he wants us to have. Because you'll be right there with them. That's what it says. He said, Hosea 5:15, I will go and return to my place till they acknowledge their offense and seek my face. In their affliction, they will seek me early. He would have said. So, it's not an easy road to take. But as we're going on this road, there are many stops and bumps, and you got speed bumps, you got all kind of different things that we got to deal with, but you got to know how to come back to that peace, or you're going to fade away with the world. Sad to say. But spiritually, this is true. When you understand what this Bible is talking about. Listen. 2 Ezra 6:20. And verse 19, last scripture says, and when the affliction of Zion